Hi instructors from Starton EDU. This video we are going to introduce how to read MD file or Markdown file so that all the instructors can read MD files that in the future, and it is much easier for us to update our information to the website. Okay, so first, the star.md file. The star means that any name is a Markdown file. Markdown is an enriched text, human-readable format, and you can open an MD file using any text editor. Right now, actually, this is kind of like an example of the MD, and if you want to see that clearly, you can see that this is the whole name. Oh, it's a pretty long name. It's a pretty long name. And if you want to see that this is the full name of the file, Starton EDU robotic course training document.md. And it is okay for us to use a text editor to open it. So when you open it, you are going to see that the text edit. And if you are in a Windows system, it's also okay to use the notepad to open it. However, there is a problem. When we open it, you can see that yes, we can still see all the information in it, but it looks like they have a lot of redundant information, like some marks, some greater than stars, and the layout looks like really bad, and we cannot read it clearly. And somehow there will be some code, they are not formatted well, or sometimes that if you want to insert a JPEG picture, but we cannot really see that in the notepad or text editor. Why? Because text editor is an editor that they cannot really give us enriched information. So in this case, we are going to let all the instructor learn how to read, and later we are also going to give you another instruction that how to edit it. And to read it without problem, there will be several methods, and we can divide them into two categories. One method is online, another is offline. And for the online method, it's pretty easy. You just need to go to several kind of like the Markdown online editor. And here I recommend you can use jbt.github.io Markdown editor. And you can upload the local MD file. And the MD file later, we are going to share that to all instructors so that the instructor can download that to your own computer, or if you have a Dropbox system, maybe you can directly sync it to your own local disk. And this is just like the one example of the online editor, and if you are familiar with other one, totally you can use that. There is no problem. And how to use it? You just need to upload our own MD file so that the left half will be the source code. And what exactly the source code is exactly what we just opened here. Use the text editor. And everything in it without format, this is called source code. And what are the difference? What are the difference between the source code and the layout? Actually, we can use kind of an offline to show you. Okay, so there is another method. We can use the offline method. And here we introduce the typora or typora. Actually, that does not really matter about how to pronounce it. And you can go to this website and download the newest version of the software. And this software is pretty easy. We can install that on your own computer. It has the Mac version, Windows version, and also Linux version. So there is no problem that what type of the computer platform you are using. And once you install that, you just need to link them to exactly the MD file or Markdown file. And how to open that? Because right now I just set it as a default. So when you do the open with, you are going to see that the default is a text shop actually, sorry. And you can use Typora apps so that they can help you to open your Markdown file. And this time when I turn it on, you can see that, okay, so right now it will have the layout over here and also the kind of like it is not the source code right now. It have the tables in it, and it also have different types of the headers, and also you can click any place that you want. If you really want, you can come here to see the previous code will be well formatted, and also the picture that we can just upload it from the local files, or sometimes if you are using the URL, which is the online source, that you have to make sure that your Markdown file is open on a computer which can connect to the internet. Okay. So this is exactly how we use the Markdown files and how to read it. And I hope that you can learn how to use it, because later every teacher has to use the Markdown file to read all the instructions that we are going to give you, all the training documents. Thank you.